Yeah. Yo, salutation greetings to the people, man. More or less, it's the real right, your boy Lucky Lou, Justice Revo TV, JusticeRevolution.org. Back at y'all with another video. Y'all know the bop, y'all know the vibes, y'all know what we on over here on Justice Revo TV, man. We building, we learning, we teaching. You know what I'm saying? We building on matters of substance. We speak on matters of substance, things that matter. We heavy on the laws. We heavy on the politics. You know what I'm saying? We heavy on current events that matter. You know, things like that. We building, we learning, we teaching. Each one teach one. That's what it is on Justice Revo TV, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend, tell a friend. Tapping over here on Justice Revo TV if they into that, man. If they like building, if they like learning, you know what I'm saying? If they got some good information, if they got some good brain food they want to bring to the table, you know what I mean? Pop in, man, tap in. You know what I'm saying? We can build, we can debate. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what it is, man. That's what it is on Justice Revo TV. We don't gotta agree. We can agree to disagree. We just try and find the truth, and we just try, you know what I mean? Bring people, make people cognizant, make people aware of the thing that's going on with our people and in this country, in this universe, and in the world. You feel me? Now, with that being said, I know I talk a lot about white privilege and racism and all that. That's not the only thing that this channel is about. You know, I got people from all walks of life that be on my channel, that be watching my videos and stuff. Know what I mean? I got, you know, of course I got the real rights on there. Know what I mean? And of course I got, you know, I got people from all walks of life, man. You know, every creed, every color, ethnicity, you know what I mean? I can tell by the comments and the things people be saying. Everybody's on here, man. You know, and I welcome everybody. I welcome everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Each one teach one, you feel me? So the reason why I speak a lot about, like, you know, I speak about, you know, what comes up, you know what I mean? What come across my file, what come across, what people emailing me about, what people message me about, or things that just pop out, things that just, as I do my research, things that I be finding out that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of racist stuff going on. Like, it be ill stuff that I be having to talk about. It be ill stuff that be popping out. I be seeing like, oh, dang, I gotta talk about this. You feel me? So, with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate all the subscribers. Let's get the subscribers up. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, with that being said, I want to speak on let's see, man, hold on. With that being said, I want to talk about Kevin Strickland, right? Now, I spoke on Kevin Strickland. That's the brother who was falsely convicted, wrongfully convicted. He spent 43 years in prison, man. 43 years this brother spent in prison, man. He just got released this week, right? But the reason why I felt like I have to talk about this, because I want y'all to see how this man went to trial in 1979. He was arrested in 1978, and the things he went through is still relevant to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want people to forget these things. You see, because no doubt we celebrate that Kevin Strickland is now free after 43 years. You know what I mean? And we're happy for that, and we applaud that. But like that's the main part that's in the news. That's the main part that you hear. This man got freed after 43 years. It doesn't tell you what happened 43 years ago. See, you got to go digging. You know what I mean? You got to be inquisitive. You know what I'm saying? And you got after you're inquisitive, you know what I'm saying? You're going to study and find out what's going on. You know what I mean? And dig. And that's what I did. Now check this out. Come to find out, when this man went to trial, right? His case, he got locked up for, he was wrongfully convicted of a triple homicide, of a triple murder. So at the time, he was at home playing video games, and then he watched Three's Company and another TV show. I can't remember the name right off top. But he had numerous people, numerous family members confirmed and co-signed that he was at home. So his alibi was solid. I'm talking mother, sisters, numerous relatives, numerous house full of people said he was home, never left, said he was home. House full of people. There's a young brother who had never got in trouble at the time. He's a rising star athlete with college promise, with a promising career and everything. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So now the people who did do this crime was a couple, a man and a woman. They was on the run at the time. So the day after this triple murder happened, police come and lock Kevin Strickland up, right? So he's thinking, I was at home. It's nothing. Like, I was at home. 1 million people once I was at home. House full of people. That's what he was thinking as a young teenager, a young 19, 20-year-old kid, right? Boom. They lock him up. Boom. Charge him. Now, the couple was on the run. The couple was on the run. Now, the couple get caught, of course, I'm saying, a lot like rodents do, trying to get themselves out of trouble, or, you know, scum of the earth savages, you know what I mean, scumbags. What they trying to do is get themselves out of trouble. So in the beginning, they said, yeah, he was with them. You know what I'm saying? Mario, they on the run together. Them two was on the run. Their couple, they was on the run. He was at home. He was on the run. They was looking for them for this crime. You know what I'm saying? Boom, so they get him in it. Now, later on, they recanted their story and said that he wasn't with them and none of that stuff. Like I said, but I want to talk about this alibi. Because remember how they jacked, as soon as Kyle Rittenhouse said that his friend testified that Kyle Rittenhouse left the gun at his house and that he bunged the gun across straight lines and it wasn't Kyle and all that stuff. See that? And the judge threw that out. This is why I be talking about equality within the courtroom and stuff like that. The judge threw that out, right? That's one of the alley-oops. I was talking about the alley-oop. Like, that's one of the alley-oops the judge threw to his lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think the judge should have left that up to the jury. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Son said that his partner, his homie testified to that, and they just jacked it, and the judge threw it out. But here it is. This brother got mothers, fathers, and I'm saying numerous people, family members, co-sign an alibi, solid alibi that he was really in the house, all the way down to a television show that he watched. That you know they look and see what time that came on. You know what I'm saying? But that's not even the ill part. That's not even the ill part. So the first time he go to trial, right? Bust it. First time he go to trial, boom. He go to trial. He has 11 white people and 1 black person on the jury. Now you see where I'm going with this? Now here it is, 2021. Look, now you had the Ahmaud Arbery trial, the people who murdered him, and you had the Kyle Rittenhouse case. They all had the same thing. They had 11 white people, 1 black person on the jury, except for they were white. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, you know, Ahmaud Arbery death trial, the jury got it right. Salute to them, they got it right. But that's not, again, whatever you can always take. Sometimes, you know what I mean? You know, the percentage of fairness, you know what I mean, goes up. You know what I mean? Goes up and down depending on who you pick on these juries. That's why they use these peremptory strikes to do what they do and strike down people of color. Now check out what's going on. Excuse me. So now, right, he goes to trial. He has 11 white people on the jury, 1 black person on the jury. He got a mistrial. First trial, he got a mistrial. The 1 black person was the sole holdout. The 1 black person was the sole holdout, which would got him the mistrial. I wonder who that black person is, whether it's a man or woman. I wonder who that person is. I would love to give them their flowers, man. Who was that 1 holdout? Because they was on to something, man. They was correct. They was right. And they looked at the evidence. Now, mind you, the new prosecutor that come now, that they got now, who came and reviewed the case, looked, and as soon as he looked, he or she looked, I can't remember if it's a man or woman, but as soon as that prosecutor looked, they say, yo, this is a miscarriage of justice. This man is innocent. That's the prosecutor said, this man is innocent. This is a huge miscarriage of justice. Something is super amiss in this situation. It said, we gotta let this guy out. That's what the new prosecutor did now. Salute that prosecutor for doing the right thing. Because the prosecutors prior to this wasn't doing that. And they had the same evidence. And so did the juror from the last, when he had the mistrial. And the jurors saw it. But these other people didn't want to see it. And they convicted, he got the mistrial. And then guess what? After he got the mistrial, the prosecutor came over to the desk and told them, I guarantee you I'll make sure that don't happen again. Insinuating to him, telling him that he's going to make sure he's not going to have that 1 black juror, because they was mad because that 1 black juror was the sole holdout, was got them to have the mistrial. Mind you, 43 years later, hindsight 2020, we seen that the man, the juror who held out was right, and that the brother was really innocent. You understand what I'm saying? So now, like, look, mind you, I told you, after they got the mistrial, it's so ironic, the 1 sole holdout was the black person. And they don't got to do with racism, nothing. Just the fact that he looked at the facts of the case. We're not asking people to be biased because of their race or none of that stuff. He looked at the facts, the same facts that the new prosecutor came and looked, and it was blatant and overt, and he looked and said, how is this guy even in jail? And that's the same thing that the 1 black juror looked at before. When he voted, when he stood his ground. And salute to that person, whether it's a man or woman. Salute to that person. I would love to know who they is, who that person is, so I can get them their flowers, man. I mean, even though you know it didn't work out at the time, but they still tried and they still held their ground and got him that mistrial. Then, like I said, the prosecutor told him I'll make sure that don't happen next time. The next time he had a trial, all 12 jurors, white people, all 12 jurors, white, and convicted him. And they spoke to one of the jurors, and they said that one of the jurors said that he tried to come to the court all dressed, all clean, but they looked at his picture and his license, and he looked like a bad guy. He looked like a thug in his license picture. And she said that's why she voted guilty. Because in his picture, she said he looked like a thug. She could tell he was a bad guy. That's what she said. Juror. Now, I mean, they convicted him, wrongfully convicted him. And the sole eyewitness, I mind you. Now, I want y'all to know how fucked up, how messed up the system is, right? They let him go now, but they been had this evidence. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all about the hoops they make people jump through. You know what I'm saying? They'll make you go to jail, and then you gotta, like, a lot of people give up over these years. Every time when they tell you you exhausted your remedies, or you did this, or you time barred, you can't do this, and this is your final this, and this, that, and third. You know what I mean? It's time when they tell you all type of stuff, and you just gotta keep going, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep going. Some people give up and really die there, man. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, man. People really be getting it wrong. And then, like, juries and court system is human, so humans make mistakes. So I don't know why everybody act all crazy when they find out that it's innocent people in prison. But the fact of the matter is, when they do these intentional wrongful convictions, they've been had this evidence. Even the lady, the sole witness, right? She wrote, and she did a dying declaration and everything. She said it weighed heavy on her heart. She said that the police told her just to say that Kevin did it and everything would be over. They told her she had to say Kevin did it, and she said they pressured her to say he did it. So she said she just said this. She said she knew Kevin. She said she knew Kevin ain't do it. It's they weighed on her. It's funny that the cop who's involved in the undercover dude who's involved in Malcolm X thing did, because he had a conscience, he had a guilty conscience. He did the same thing with dying declaration when he was on a dying bed like that, man. Because he knew he let them people relinquish in jail, sit in jail for decades. And she did the same thing, and she's the one who wrote the Innocence Project. She's one of the people who wrote she wrote the Innocence Project 2009. Like, yo, man, I lied back then, I mean, you know, she's feeling bad. Innocence Project got on it, but look, they knew this stuff since 2009. But look how long it take. And then, mind you, we ain't gonna act like that governor on him for real. They didn't want to let him out. Supreme Court just shot him down like 2 weeks prior. Supreme Court, the Missouri Supreme Court just shut him down like 2 weeks prior to that. Know what I mean? So they show y'all the celebration, but they don't show y'all the journey. And how many times, man, like he said he didn't think it was gonna happen, because they kept shutting him down, man. They kept shutting him down, and they had the proof, and that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. To be sitting in there, man, know you can do that, and know they had the proof. Know that the person who's the people who even involved you is telling them, like, yo, man, I lied, man. These people, like I'm saying, and they know this, but they just don't want to jack it. They so much want to keep that conviction. They only give in when it's like they have no choice. If they got any kind of room, if they got this tiny, I'm talking this tiny bit of room to still keep, they will keep you in there. You got they try to close, it be mad loopholes. They try to close everything, and they try to do stuff and make you hop through all this stuff, man. And then at the end of the day, they let that man out and told that man, I'm sorry. They wasn't gonna give him no monetary compensation or nothing. They didn't. The people raised over $1 million for that man. Salute to the people for that. Salute to the people for that, man. You know, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, because that's traumatizing. That brother did over 43 years in prison. They let that man out and told him, my bad, I'm sorry. Like I told you, they got that law out there. Unless you get exonerated through DNA evidence, you don't get no bread. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy, man. Like, so I just wanted to touch on that, man, because you see, we still have these problems with a judge. Pardon me, I probably got off track. When he went back to a second trial, he had all 12 white jurors, and what happened was the prosecution used their preemptory strikes, and struck all the people of color from the jury. Now, this is something that they do meticulously. That's why I'm bringing it up. This is what they did. This is what the judge even admitted that they did in an Arbery trial. He said there's nothing he could do about it because they do it very meticulously. Because you can't strike people on account of race. But all you got to do is not mention race. And you can use the preemptory strikes and strike them people. You know what I'm saying? If they do. They just don't mention race, but they use those preemptory strikes. That's right. We have to do something about this. You know what I mean? They did it. The judge said it. 2021, a couple weeks ago. Arbery case, the judge said it himself, he recognized it. He said they use discriminatory practices, but then they're doing it in a discriminatory way, but there's nothing I can do about it because they're doing it, you know what I mean, legally. It's a way that you can legally strike people of color from the jury pool. That's what they do. How the hell you think you get from 100 people, 120 people, you get down to 12, 15, 16, how many people they do in that state or county and got nobody of color or one person of color? That's why I tell you, I mean, a lot of times, I think I'm making it up. A lot of times when black people, like with people of color, if you would get like 2, 3 people of color on your jury, a person be happy. You'd be like, that'd be some person when they come back, they be like, yo, man, yeah, I got 3 black people on my jury. I got 3. Like, know what I mean? And that's heavy. Like a person be like, know what I mean? You might feel like you got a shot. You know what I'm saying? These people, what did you get? 11, they get 90-some% of their people. Know what I'm saying? Of their peers. Because at the end of the day, some of these people, they go get these people off of the county. They don't relate. They don't know what's going on. Sometimes they be having implicit bias. They don't even got to be racist. They can just be stereotypical. They can have implicit bias that they don't even know about. You know? So, that was just crazy, man. Like I said, man, salute to the people, man. They gave up that money, over $1 million raised so far on a GoFundMe for Kevin Strickland. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to the people for getting that together. You know what I mean? What else I wanted to talk about? All right. Yeah, that's it. I really wanted to talk about, like, that Kevin Strickland thing, because I wanted to put y'all on to that. Let y'all know that. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all was on point on that. Like, I don't know if y'all knew about that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know about that. I ain't gonna front. I know about the Kevin Strickland situation, but when I went digging, I dug deeper, and I saw that, oh, snap. Like, I mean, what happened with his trial in 1978. I mean, well, when he got locked up in 1978, and how the trial unfolded, and the things he went through back then. And he said, and you see his interview, he said, listen, man, racism played a big part in his first trial, and him getting wrongfully convicted. That's what he said. And I believe him. As you see it came out, the evidence overwhelming, he's innocent. You know what I'm saying? So, the struggle continues, people. The struggle continues, and that's all it is, man. Like, what else? That's something else I want. Yo, listen, people, get registered to vote, man. This 2022 and 2024 elections gonna be real serious. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know what side of the aisle y'all fall on, but I hope y'all know that unless something changes, unless Trump is impeached again, because you know, like they were trying to figure out a way how to impeach him again and like impeach him for crimes that he did while he was in office. So if there's a way that they could get that done, which I doubt, but if they can get that off, aside from them getting that off or him getting criminally charged with something of the many crimes that he done while he was in office, he's going to run in 2024, and if he runs in 2024, it's a great chance he will win. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of my bros, I ain't gonna front, a lot of my bros rock with Trump. Like, I know a lot of people who mess with Trump, for real. It's surprising, but I got a like some of my homies like Trump. They want it back in 2024. But I'll tell you one thing, his movement is crazy. His movement is crazy. It's cult-like, man. And I'm telling you, if Trump run in 2024, it's a great chance he's gonna win. Because you motherfuckers ain't paying attention. Y'all ain't paying attention to the vote. Y'all not sticking up for the voter suppression rights that they squashing on right now. Know what I mean? You ain't getting your bros to get up and vote. If they eligible to vote, get them to vote. And maybe y'all want Trump to be in there, however you want. I'm letting y'all know that they gearing up. I don't know. I watch all news, like, know what I mean? Like, I'm an Ola, but I pay attention to everything. I learn everything on everybody, on every organization, everything. I like to learn everything. Like just like I like to read all books. I read the Quran, I read the Torah, I read the Bible. I like to read all books, and the same thing. Like, so even if you're on the right or left, you need to watch all news. Like I'm just on the side of right. I'm not with the right. I'm not with the left. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm on the side of right. What's for the people? Who's for the people? You heard? We're gonna get into real politics in the next video, probably. Like, know what I mean? But I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't want to keep it too long. Plus, I gotta get back in the 5. You heard? Or you know, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave some comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. Did y'all know about that Kevin Strickland situation, man? Oh, real quick, I want to talk about Black Lives Matter, man. Stop going in on Black Lives Matter every time somebody get boomed in the hood, somebody get killed, and everybody talking about, yo, where's Black Lives Matter now? You know what I'm saying? Where's my son and where's Tamika Mallory and all that? Like, I don't think it's just, on my opinion, I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? As for people who got a platform, I'm not gonna be on a platform calling out other people, you know what I'm saying, tearing down our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to do good for the people, for the culture. If you don't agree with somebody's going on, you know what I mean? What happens in the dark will come to the light. I just feel like everybody should play their part and shouldn't be tearing each other down. And everybody talk about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter talk about, I know for me, I'm not Black Lives Matter, know what I mean? You know, it's Justice Rebel TV, know what I mean, over here, know what I mean? But I support their movement. I support whatever they doing because I understand what they saying. When the way I receive it, when they say Black Lives Matter, they're talking about people like, know what I mean, Trayvon Martin, know what I'm saying, Michael Brown, know what I mean, Sandra Bland. Now people who got killed with impunity, like they talking about like these people, these police and these vigilante people out here just killing our youth, killing our brothers and sisters, and not getting in no trouble. This why they say Black Lives Matter. I know when they say Black Lives Matter, if I scream it out, if I'm at a protest, because I go to protest and all that, if I'm at the protest, and if I'm screaming Black Lives Matter, that's who I'm screaming for. I'm screaming for those people who was innocent, who was out there, who just got shot, choked in, like George Floyd and Eric Garner and all those brothers, rest in peace. Like, you know what I mean? That's the people I'm talking about. The people who just got choked out, died, and nobody got in no trouble. Because because even with Ahmaud Arbery, even though the guy finally got convicted, but before that, it was no charges. It was no charges. You understand that these guys talked to the police after they killed that man? That young brother was laying on his ground dead, and they were talking to the police about it like they killed a deer. They were talking like if he wasn't even human. They was talking like they just killed the deer. The body, excuse me, was laying right there. The body was laying in the street, and he just talking. He had blood on his arm, blood on him. Like, yeah, you know, and then he went like this, and I chased him over here, and then he went like this. And the father was like, yeah, I would have shot him too. It's crazy. They talking as if like it's like his life didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? When stuff happen in the hood, I don't think they speak about stuff in the hood, because sometimes, although it's messed up when it happens in the hood, those happen for different reasons. Like hood stuff sometimes is hood stuff. With the hood stuff, we gotta stop the hood stuff. We gotta stop the youth from the root. We gotta stop the youth way before it even gets to them having to be outside with the guns. You can't let it get to a war and then in the middle of the war trying to tell everybody to chill and stop beefing and stop shooting. You can't do that in the middle of the war. It's drama. People done lost their friends. People done got shot, things like that. People want, you know what I mean? It's messed up. I don't condone it, but it is what it is. And I've been through it, and I know the feeling, and I've been there, done it, and did it. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell people to chill in the middle of the war. You know what I'm saying? It's better to start to talk to people and give people the opportunities that they don't have before the war starts. They don't gotta be in a situation where they gotta be outside, where they gotta be looking up to certain people. You know what I'm saying? And then the brothers that doing legit, that doing good and doing legit, you know what I'm saying? They supposed to let them know that they doing, yeah, I'm doing this legit. Like, I used to be heavy in the street. I used to be heavy into other things. You know what I'm saying? So now when the bros see me, my little homies, they be like, yo, damn, big bro, like, damn, you doing this, you doing that. Damn, I see you, they see me pull up in the Porsche, they see me pull up in this whip, they like, damn, bro, like, you shining, I want to be there. And I be like, yo, damn, little bro, I'm not even doing that no more. I'm doing this, I'm fucking with this real estate, I'm fucking with this crypto, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I show them other ways that, man, like, yo, I'm all legit, and I'm still, I mean, but you gotta show them other ways. You can't tell a person stop eating. If they eating away, you can't tell them stop eating if you're not giving them an alternative way to eat. You gotta get an alternative. You gotta get an alternative. You know what I mean? We gotta lead by example. That's the best thing, you know what I mean? So all the bros, all the big homies who got influence and stuff, you know what I mean, that's doing right things. And I see the ones that doing good things, like Quells and them. I see them, you know what I mean, that's doing positive things. Mel Cross, these, you know what I'm saying, these, you know what I'm saying, these brothers that, you know what I'm saying, that's doing positive things, you know what I mean, in the community. You know what I mean? And everybody play their part, and that's what's up. That's what it's about, man. And so when the little homies see these brothers, when they see brothers like us doing legit things and doing good things, then they can know that it's possible. You know what I'm saying? You know, because when I was young coming up, I didn't know that was possible. Because all I was being shown was the people who looked like they were doing good to me was the people who were doing the negative stuff. You know what I mean? That's why I let the bros know now. Listen, man. I'm not doing none of that. This is what I'm doing, all the shit. I'm doing this. I'm messing with the YouTube. I'm fucking with the crypto. Know what I mean? I'm fucking with this real estate. I'm doing this on the third. Know what I mean? They're like, oh damn, big brother. And they see you. It's a way. Know what I mean? But don't knock people. Don't just knock people. Don't knock people. Talk about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is speaking up for what they want to speak about. You know what I'm saying? It's like back in the day when you had like SNCC, and you had like Black Panthers, you had the Nation of Islam, you had different things, and then even back when you had Malcolm X and them and the Big Six and Martin Luther King and 8 foot Randolph and them, and some of them didn't get along and stuff like that. But I mean, Malcolm X used to say, like, man, we shouldn't argue with each other out in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's needed. We need the marches, we need the protests, we need the people who gonna put in the pain. We need everybody who do what they do, just play their part in the best way you could. You feel me? And things be better, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going for a little minute, man. I'm about to cut this short in a minute. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Don't forget to share the video, man. Like I said, man, we just trying to build over here on Justice Rebel TV, man. Bring y'all some good information, man. Like I said, man, calm down on spaz and on Black Lives Matter, man. Like I said, man. Other people speak out. If you want to speak about what happened in the hood, when people get killed in the hood, then speak out. But don't knock them for what they. Like I said, I feel like they're mainly talking about the people that's getting killed with impunity. Know what I mean? Because for when people get killed in the hood, it's not impunity. Nobody's shooting people in the hood and standing right there and getting away with it. If somebody kills somebody in the hood, it's things that's happening outside, the different secret entities. That's the thing that happen to make sure that it stays in the street. You can't knock it like and then people are like, oh, why nobody saying that? Come on, come on now, like people gotta live there. People gotta live there, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I said, I'm not condoning the violence. I think the violence needs to slow down. I think the violence needs to stop. But I think that we gotta stop the violence at the root before it's even time for the movie. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop the drama before it gets to movie time. You can't keep trying to pause niggas in the middle of action. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, with Black Lives Matter, they're talking about people getting shot with impunity. They talking about Tamir Rice, how the cop just shot him, got away with it. They talking about Michael Brown, cop just killed him, get away with it. Sandra Bland, end up dead. Know what I mean? They talking about stuff like that. That's what they're talking about, like, because it's like a black life don't matter. Just look at the video of the Ahmaud Arbery. Look how Ahmaud Arbery lay right there while the police talked to the guy who killed him, and nobody went to jail, and nobody was going to jail until the people protested. And this is what Black Lives Matter talk about, man. They be burning me out every time. Everybody always talking about, oh, where's Black Lives Matter when people get killed in the hood? We know people get killed in the hood. I'm not Black Lives Matter, but I just don't think that Black Lives Matter is on. I think Lives Matter is talking about the people, the innocent people getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe they could talk about they could speak about sometimes like the stray bullets and little kids and stuff like that. I can understand them having. Maybe they could speak up about that, but they don't gotta speak about every murder. Because sometimes when stuff happened in the hood, it was supposed to happen. That's just keeping it funky. Sometimes people get hit and they. Sometimes people get hit and they were supposed to get hit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things happen because they're supposed to happen, man. Everybody look at the result. Everybody looks at what happened like, oh man, this guy got shot. You don't know why this guy got shot. Sometimes, I'm gonna tell you the hard truth. Sometimes a motherfucker deserved it. It's the truth. You don't know what that man did, and you don't know the threat he posed on somebody's life. what I'm saying? It's messed up, but we gotta let the street stay in the street. Now, for civilians, I understand. Now y'all blurring this line, civilian. That's a whole nother thing, man. I don't got time for all that, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna let y'all go for today, man. It's Justice Rebel TV. It's the real right, Lucky Lou. Justice Rebel TV, man. Tap in, man. Salutation.